Hello and welcome to another update video about silver. Well, what a week that was for silver. Quite a lot of volatility. Again, good example of how those metals charts can move really quickly. It's very important to understand that they can be very volatile, especially silver. But has anything changed? A little bit. But I mean, overall, the support area is holding, so not really anything significant. Well, we will talk about the microstructure here because I've still left it as it was discussed in the last video. So we need to see if there are any changes. Overall, I'm still exploring the idea that a larger low could have formed here in August, around the 7th of August, and that we maybe started the next larger rally to the upside with a wave 1 to the upside here, which could have topped around the 26th of August. Bear in mind that I highlighted to you that I don't like the look of this wave, of this 5-wave move. Would have preferred one more micro higher high, but okay, you can still interpret this as a 5-wave move, which we can call wave 1. The move down then, as we said, might be an ABC structure, and we explore the idea of the correction, you know, being complete. And then in the last video, and that was a couple of days ago, we were watching for higher prices, which did unfold, you could say, as anticipated. I don't want to say that actually. It wasn't. I just showed you the potential that a low could have formed. And I gave you a roadmap for higher, and I gave you another support area which did hold, and there was a strong rise. So from a short-term trade, intraday perspective, whatever, this actually unfolded nicely. But then when we reached the top, and you could have counted that as 5-wave move, but to be honest, looking at this, and again, bear in mind, this is still the wave count from the last update, so I haven't made any changes, and had we made an update, I would have told you this didn't really look like 5 waves up, because there is not a healthy fourth wave. This does not constitute a healthy fourth wave. I would have probably counted this as fourth, and then told you ideally I need one more high for a 5-wave move to get some clarity that we've indeed bottomed, because that was a 5-wave move. We wanted to see, first of all, that it holds $27.90. Okay, that happened, but it never formed a 5-wave move up. So without a clear 5-wave move up, we don't have clarity that it bottomed. Actually, well, it then broke down, but that all happened today. And now we need to sort of think about, okay, what could be the alternative? Now, looking at the structure, how it developed, I would actually rather call this a 3-wave move. It looks very much like a 3-wave move. Why? 3 waves in wave A, B, C. You can see that, yeah. And then 5 waves in wave C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's an ABC. So how do we think about that? You know, how can we integrate that? Well, the best way, I think, is to consider that this was all an aggressive but valid wave 4, right? So in that case, wave 5 would sit here, and we would be dealing with this. Yeah? I mean, that's one valid assumption. It did even avoid an overlap with wave 1, so it's valid, but I'd probably call the C wave an ending diagonal in that case, which kind of makes sense because wave 1 looks like a 3-wave move. You could also call this here a 3-wave move, 1, 2, or even not 1, 2, A, B, C, or W, X, Y even. Doesn't really look like a 5-wave move, even though you could count that third as a 5. But anyway, it was a corrective rally. What can I say? So this would be the interpretation I would choose to call this a 4th wave with another low here. I mean, okay, we can debate. Okay, maybe is it a W, X, Y? You know, then this is a W, X, Y, and then this is an A, B, C. But that's more of an academic discussion. I can tell you that this wave count is absolutely valid. And then, yeah, we did say the C wave here would be an ending diagonal, right? So that means this decline is also an ABC structure, which might be complete now. So next week we might see a bounce. That's at the moment just a thesis. But even that could obviously extend a little bit. Again, we need that 5-wave move up. You see how important that is. I mean, I can't make a video every, like, you know, twice a day, right? That doesn't work. But here, this was, as I showed you, just a 3-wave move. So we really need those 5 waves. Only then we can get some clarity that we've bottomed. But we also have a support area to watch. So $27.18 is the support level that ideally holds. So while we could go a little bit lower, ideally we see a bounce in the next week. And maybe even the start of a 3rd wave to the upside. Definitely testing our patience here, silver. That's the update about silver. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you are interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, feel free to check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. That's the Patreon link. Tomorrow, starting from tomorrow, for every Saturday, we do that now for five consecutive Saturdays. There's a risk management masterclass I'm running in our membership. So you might want to join that if you're interested. You know, it will cover everything around risk management you really need to know. Very much a focus on the right mindset there as well. That's you know, everybody who's joining via Patreon will be able to participate. It's tomorrow at 4 p.m. UTC, and it will be for 5 Saturdays. Recordings will be available. So just want to mention that. But yeah, maybe see you there, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.